I'm a little down. I mean, not like too down, but I'm a little down. Only because I lost. I'll admit, I was a coward. Okay? It came down to, was it Sunday or Monday? No, it came down to Sunday. When did it come down? I think it came down to Sunday. Yes, before Sunday games. I was a coward. I reached out to Matt, Dirty Engines. I said, "Hey Matt, do you want to chop it? Except for $100 to the winner." I admit it. I'm a coward. It looked really close, and I didn't want to be the guy that lost by a point or two, and it looked like that could happen. So I don't know if it was before the game or in the middle of the first quarter of Sunday's games, but he said, "Yeah, I'll chop it." I think I was down by, I don't know, I was down by 24 at the time, and then Le'Veon Bell exploded, but then Antonio Brown got that last-second touchdown, literally last-second touchdown, to give him like a 10-point lead or something like that. And I was like, well, I got Dan Bailey left. All I need is 10 points from Dan Bailey, but what if they get like just touchdowns and I get nothing but extra points? I would need 10 touchdowns. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened. 6 touchdowns, 6 extra points. I lose by 4 points. So, call me a coward, but I gained $100 from being a coward. So there. It could have gone either way. Like I said, one of us was going to lose by single digits, and it was me. So, congratulations, Dirty Engines, for being our champion again. Last time, let's see here. Last time you were champion. League champions. Hold on. There it is. Dirty Engines was champion in 2014. And that was his first championship. And now he's back and champion again. Nice. Me, I was champion back in 2013. Got second place in 2012. So I'm back to being in second place again. No complaints, bro. No complaints. Congratulations, Dirty Engines. You are champion again. Natty Ice. Natty Ice. Whew, Wine 'em Dine 'em. I mean, that's exactly why I did not want to play Wine 'em Dine 'em in the championship game, because I knew he was due, and he busted up for $171. I knew he was due. His only weakness, Thomas Rawls. What a weakness all year that was. But he still put up 150 plus points almost regularly. So nothing you could have done. Bilal Powell just kind of aided you into this spot. So he teased you. Bilal Powell teased you. You got almost all the way there, and then he said, "Oh wait, I'm Bilal Powell. Let's just give you 13 points instead of 25 to 30." And you lost, but you would have lost anyway if Bilal Powell gave you 35 points. I mean, come on. No, actually, no, you still would have lost, but you would have lost by barely. And Emmanuel Sanders didn't help you. He got you 3. And this is funny. If you would have played Jarvis Landry when you played me, you would have just killed me. But you said, well, okay, maybe Jarvis Landry is good. I'll play him. And he gives you 6. Don't you just want to throw darts at that guy? How annoying. But it was a good pickup by Alshon Jeffries. He got you 14. That helped. But, yeah. Sorry, man. You got 4th place, which doesn't pay anything. But you had to feel good about coming back. Shouldn't have been in the playoffs. And you get the 6th seed. Almost beat me. I'm shocked you didn't, but you almost beat me. And and then, yeah, you got beat, and then you got beat again, so you didn't win anything. Toilet Bowl, Josh, congrats. I didn't even think you had a shot for anything. Pocket Rockets beats the Popsicles, with Popsicles having 56 points from Aaron Rodgers, but -8 from his defense. I'm sick of it. And Pocket Rockets got -2 from his defense, so it was like almost a wash. So, Pocket Rockets with his 6 points from Jai, 34 points from Big Ben, 26 from Odell, 30 from Mark Ingram gives him a $1.66 for the toilet bowl victory. Good job, buddy. So, Pick'ems goes to Captain Insanos. Whoa. I don't know if he's ever done good in the Pick'ems, right? I don't know, but he won by 3. So good job. Good job, Captain Insanos. And then King of the Mountain goes to me, which is, I haven't said anything about King of the Mountain all for the last 4 weeks. You know why? I was really suspicious. I'm not suspicious. What's the word called? I was superstitious. That's it. Because week 1, I set the King of the Mountain at 165. I'm like, oh, somebody will beat that. Then the following week, I bumped it up to 184.8. So I was like, oh, wow, that somebody's still going to beat that. Nobody in this league scored over 185 points. Joanna's Captain Insanos got really close one week at 184.2 or 184.4, but didn't overcome it. But seriously, in all my leagues, we had a 200-point score at least once in each session, but not this league. I won King of the Mountain with 185 points. Can't believe it. So that made me happy, obviously. So I'm King of the Mountain for this session. Now the NFL playoff starts. If you haven't got your invite for the league website, I've sent it. So set your 9-man starting roster, and then that's it. Whoever scores the most points gets 75 more bucks. Next year, I'm thinking about letting you have the option of I will mail out your winnings as soon as possible after the championship game's over. However, if you want your money right away, if you win the NFL playoff, that money will just go towards the entry fee for next year, unless you don't mind waiting until to see if you actually have a chance to win. Then I will mail all of it out at the end of the Super Bowl. Okay. I think that's it. Congratulations again to the Dirty Engines. I mean, thanks to my trade, Tevin Coleman and Devontae Freeman. I mean, that's what did it, right? But don't get me wrong, Mike Evans finally had a good game. Mike Evans gave me 23 points in our trade. It was my 2 running backs, Derrick Henry and DeMarco Murray, who laid an egg. And I would have won if they didn't lay an egg. Or that other wide receiver that I didn't play because I thought he was going to be hurt again, that Adam Thielen, who would have got me 44 points. Whatever. But Tevin Coleman, look at that. Your only 2 running backs you played, Tevin Coleman and Devontae Freeman, and they both get you over 20 points each. Oh, my gosh. Unreal. But how about those busts of the year? Busts of the year. Oh, this was an injury-plagued year. Like Natty Ice, I think he had Keenan Allen on his team. That sucked. Whoever had took a risk on Jamal Charles, that kind of sucked. Whoever had Thomas Rawls, well, he got 3rd place. Wine or dine him. That kind of sucked, but you still had a good team. Keenan Allen, Eric Decker, Adrian Peterson, Eddie Lacy, Doug Martin. What's that dude? Melvin Gordon. I mean, AJ Green. Julio Jones for a little bit dinged up. Gronkowski, Jordan Reed. A lot of big-time injuries this year, studs. So it's all about fantasy management this year. And, let's see here. Well, my 3 running backs were studs until I made a trade. I was weak on quarterback, but come on, give me props. I benched Carson Palmer and played Blake Bortles this week. 40 points from Blake Bortles. Yeah, Blake Bortles. So, Kelvin Benjamin was my other wide receiver, but he's been on my bench because what a bust that was. Kelvin Benjamin, so frustrating. That's about it. Done. But the guys who sucked for this year, that played all year, there's 3 big standouts. 3. Todd Gurley, Allen Robinson, DeAndre Hopkins. If you had any of those guys, I feel sorry for you. Looks like Popsicles had DeAndre Hopkins as I look right now. And I don't know, whoever had Todd Gurley and Allen Robinson, how frustrating of a year that was. They probably screwed you all year long. So, anywho, you guys have a great year. Happy New Year. I can't wait to see all of you next year, especially you, Ryan. FYI. Ryan, who doesn't show up to our league's draft because it's just too far away, shows up to another league, his other league's draft, and he wins the league. So doesn't that tell you, Ryan, if you show up and pay attention at the draft instead of watching TV or whatever you're doing, you might win in our league instead of Toilet Bowl or wherever you ended up. Okay? Just saying, when you don't show up, you're always at the bottom. And maybe you should change your team name back to your original team name. First Down Syndrome. Maybe that's what also could help. Just saying. Try something, Ryan. Make it to our draft. And Jeremy, you had a great team, but I wonder how great your team would be if you weren't so dang drunk at our draft. You should try it. Maybe sober, you'll go all the way because you haven't done it yet. Because every time you're at my draft, you're completely plastered. Try being sober at the draft, and you might be awesome at the draft. Just saying, try it. All right, have a great New Year. I can't wait for next year. Go Chiefs. Oh, my gosh, I'm excited for the Chiefs in the I didn't say Super Bowl. I don't want to jinx it. Chiefs in the playoffs. Don't count your chickens too soon. I can't wait. I think the Chiefs have a chance to do some magic. If they don't, I mean, go figure, but they have a chance. I'm getting excited. All right, that's it. I'm done. Have a good week, good year, all that. Bye.